Yes, sir. Thank you.
We are here gathered to celebrate the success of our students who have really brought laurels to the Institute. We also welcome the director of the Institute, Mr. Junaid Yusuf. Success, we have called the students along with of theirs. So let's call the students one by one to felicitate. We would start with the cake cutting ceremony to celebrate their success. So I would like Junaid sir to come to the stage and the students as well.
Stop.
Congratulations once again to all of you. A big round of applause for all of them. We know this victory today is great. The sacrifices behind this victory are immense and huge. It's not only the students who have sacrificed, so a big round of applause for the parents as well. To come and address the students.
But I wanted to have this function immediately after the exam because everybody is excited as in once they see their results, so it's imperative that immediately after the results we have some sort of a felicitation so that all the students feel encouraged. I would like to point out that this year's Neet was different than previous year's Neet because the paper was significantly tough. But one thing is clear that if any student is good, no matter what the level of the paper, the ranking of the students will more or less remain the same. And that is evident because all those students who have qualified, there are about 200 selections. We have published a long list yesterday and I think that would be viral by now. All these students were deserving enough. So my only advice and suggestion is that if you are good, no matter what the level of the paper, you will still get selected because after all, it's a relative exam, right? You have to be better than the rest. And I congratulate you all on your accomplishment and I would also like to point out that in these moments, one should be humble and also at least be grateful for the efforts that have been put in by your parents, by your teachers and all the support staff. One more thing that I need to mention here is that now that you are on your journey to do your MBBS, you must have listened to this ever since your childhood, that whenever you graduate to a new class, your parents or your teachers tell you that this was fine, but the next stage is even more difficult or critical. What I have observed is that because all of you are going into GMCs and most of you would have this aspiration of qualifying for Neet PG later, the number of seats in Neet PG is drastically reducing. And what I have observed is that if you do a correlation between the toppers in Neet UG, because hardly I think 20 or 25 PG students now get selected from the Valley. So I would request that as soon as you join your GMCs, do maintain your ranking, do be at the top of your game so that your aspiration of qualifying Neet PG is still valid. A lot of students when they join GMCs do not put in the same kind of effort as is required from them because they feel that now that they have reached GMCs of their dreams, they might not be so willing to put in that kind of effort. But I would request you that some of you, at least I know for a fact that some of you will excel more while going into all these GMCs, right? So that's a suggestion, a brotherly suggestion to all of you. And in this celebration, I will also like to thank all the faculty members and the non-teaching staff members who put in relentless efforts to ensure that such results are achieved. As an institute, I would also like to point out that it is very tough for us because it's been 12 years. Over the course of 12 years to maintain a pole position isn't easy because one can get complacent. But our target is that no matter what, we would still be there for the students and ensure that all the mechanisms are in place so that the students of the valley excel in all the fields. Thank you. Through course of time also are good at public speaking, and I also encourage them to improve that facet. And with Aftab, he has already a rank of 423. Mostly, I think, other than AIMS Delhi, he is eligible to go to all the other AIMS. Plus, I guess he will choose one of the colleges in Delhi, medical colleges in Delhi. That we are deciding on that, and I hope that. आपको तो पता ही होगा 2023 में Basit had gone to VMMC. I think this whole trend of Kashmiri students getting into top colleges is just starting, and I believe that all these students will serve as a great alumni network for future students. So, Aftab, as compared to other top.
सबसे पहले हम अल्लाह ताला का शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं. उसके बाद आकाश इंस्टीट्यूट के मैनेजमेंट, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स और इनके जो साथी यहाँ पे कलीग्स थे, क्योंकि हम बहुत दूर-दराज इलाके से आए हुए थे, तो कलीग्स ने इन्हें बहुत मदद की यहाँ एडजस्ट होने में. उस टाइम इनको लगा एडजस्ट होने में 1-2 महीने इनको लगे, लेकिन उसके बाद ये बहुत अच्छी तरह से अपने कलीग्स के साथ यहाँ पे एडजस्ट हुए. और फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, आकाश फैकल्टी मेंबर्स ने इन्हें बहुत ही अच्छी तरह से इंकरेज किया और इन्होंने ये जो आज स्टेट टॉपर रैंक हासिल की. थैंक यू.
15 kilometers away from Banihal. So the whole point of having a felicitation like this is that, and I feel that the whole purpose of this institution is to have these stories where you find such students from such remote areas. Our job is to only provide a platform and awareness. After that, imagine the kind of inspiration that he'll create for the whole village when he gets qualified and becomes a state topper. And our job is to finally have such stories coming from different parts of the valley. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
सर वो सब विरोध आया सर सारे टीचर रोहित सर
थैंक्स फॉर गिविंग मी द अपॉर्चुनिटी सर. सबसे पहले मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगा कि आज हमारे बच्चों ने दिखा दिया खामोश मिजाजी हमें जीने नहीं देगी. इस दुनिया में रहना है तो कोहराम मचा दो. और आज हमारे बच्चों ने एक चीज़ साबित की, लग गई आग मेरे घर में तो बचा के क्या है, बच गया मैं तो समझ लो जला के क्या है. Sir, I have been a student and Akash myself. I know firsthand how the institution helped me in my studies. Akash empowered me to reach where exactly I am today, enabling me to produce doctors and teach students. Whatever I am today, I attribute it to this institution. As a student myself, I had made a commitment to become a teacher while I was still studying. I remember the date when I stepped into Akash on October 19, 2020. On that day I made a commitment. I believed in myself and I made a promise to produce doctors. Perhaps this year Neet exam was quite tough. It was incredibly challenging and the paper was quite tough. But thanks to our students' hard work, dedication, resilience, determination, we were able to ace the exam. I congratulate every student, every teacher, parents, and my dear staff members who contribute to this success. We have the ability to achieve it. We will continue to do, inshallah, and our results will spread worldwide, inshallah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। मेरा नाम अलीम सजाद है और मैं गांधरपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट से बिलोंग करता हूँ और मेरे फादर का नाम सजाद अहमद राजबग है। तो मैंने अपने 2 साल की नीट की प्रिपरेशन आकाश इंस्टीट्यूट राजबाग से की एंड मैंने नीट यूजी 2025 का एग्ज़ाम दिया था। तो उसमें मेरे मार्क्स 603 है विद एन ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1152 है। तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इस मौके पे अपने घर वालों के साथ और आकाश इंस्टीट्यूट ने इस जर्नी में मेरा बहुत साथ दिया है। तो आकाश का जो एक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है और यहाँ की जो प्लानिंग है वो बहुत अच्छी है। यहाँ के टीचर्स हमेशा मेरा साथ देते थे, खासकर मेरे फिज़िक्स टीचर, एंड यहाँ के जो टेस्ट होते थे वो बहुत रिगरस होते थे और वो मैंने सारे लिखे हैं। तो उन्हीं की वजह से मुझे लगता है कि आज मैं यहाँ पहुँचा हूँ।